Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, BaHashem HaMashiach, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem HaMashiach. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the mighty Akim and Akwath out there who are diligently waiting to be delivered from his final captivity. Today's going to be a very quick video, just, on some current events, so I'm not going to really go into too much detail, but just to review a few articles I thought was interesting and worth sharing. Firstly, and this is mostly on Twitter. I don't really, unless I hear about it from someone else or I see it on Instagram. I don't really. I will use most. I'll use most news sources, but Twitter is a really good thing if you're just like randomly looking for something, like anything random. But so yeah, first thing on Twitter, Russia China block. I guess Russia, China, and some other countries block U.S. attempts at sanctions after North Korean leader Kim Jong-un threatens to resume nuclear and missile tests. Okay, so I believe it was last year, if not in 2020, when oh no, not 2020. It was when what's his name? Trump was still in office. Slovakia. So not last year, not the year before that, but when Trump was still in office, Kim Jong-un Slovakia, I don't know what that was. But Kim Jong-un had befriended Donald Trump for like a few days or something. Like they were like talking about peace and whatnot. And me personally, I was kind of mad that I saw that, like, they were friendly, they were shaking hands and whatnot. They took pictures shaking hands, showing that, oh, we're about to, come to peace or whatever. Everything's going to be good. Oh, North Korea and South Korea are going to be united again. Like that's basically what they were aiming to do. Thankfully, that didn't happen, because, as we just read over here, North Korea is they're threatening to resume nuclear and missile tests and whatnot. But going back to that what I was talking about before, Kim Jong when Donald Trump was in office and they were friendly with each other, trying to talk about peace. I believe it was they on I believe the news or whatever, they said, it's like they didn't say, they showed that they blew up their like nuclear weapons things or whatever, like all their weapons for war. They were like blowing it up and like showing that, okay, yeah, we actually want to make peace and whatnot. Like that's basically what they were doing. And as we know now, it did not last because a few days after, I believe it was a few days, Kim Jong-un got mad at Trump or whatever for some reason, and then they're back to hating each other, and North Korea is back to making missiles and whatnot, or testing out their weapons and whatnot, and now, or not really testing it, but like I guess probably salvaging the stuff because all that we're friends now just went down the drain. So now learning here, obviously if they're going back to doing nuclear missile tests, obviously we are Abaratazat in store for war with North Korea. Reading on the over here, North Korea's state media said on Thursday the country will bolster its military capability against the U.S. and consider resuming all temporarily suspended activities, according to Reuters. The statement appears to be in reference to a self-imposed moratorium on tests of nuclear weapons and long-range missiles. The United Nations Security Council held a closed-door meeting on Thursday during which 8 countries condemned Pyongyang per a joint public statement. Russia and China have delayed the U.S. bid to pursue sanctions for the second time in 2 weeks. Al Jazeera reports. So, okay, so yeah, I believe in terms of this, the temporary suspended activities, that is what North Kim Jong Un said when he was initially trying to make peace with Trump and South Korea. They were like, okay, you know what? We're gonna stop doing this stuff. And I guess after it didn't go too well, it's a pride thing, okay? If thinking Kim Jong Un thinking that he's so high and mighty or whatnot, he probably expected Trump to apologize or something like that, because again, you need to understand the mindset that they think that all these heathen countries think that they are the ish, okay? They think that they're the best or whatever, and they think that they can handle stuff, and they have high regards for themselves, but they seem to forget that all these other countries, they have the same mindset, thinking that especially America is so arrogant. But now we have a Slakia. You have what's his name, Biden, who's incompetent, and a lot of people just his approval rating dropped. So you have something wrong with all these world leaders. All right. Okay, yeah, exactly. The hell is this? But yeah, basically, this is in reference to what I was talking about when Kim Jong Un was trying to make peace with Donald Trump. Okay, this is in reference to. I'm not gonna go into. I'm not gonna check it out because I already talked about it, but that's basically what it is in reference to, because this is tied into. They literally only stopped their nuclear tests and whatnot because they were trying to make peace. But obviously, Trump thinking, "Oh, I'm a businessman. I'll seal the deal or whatever," and stuff like that. I guess got that. Obviously, I don't know I doubt anyone would know the full details. But yeah, obviously it failed. Which is why we have what we have now. Okay, so now next article. This once again on Twitter. After recovering from that, what comes next is complicated. Okay, so Slovakia. Over here, one of the things I want to one of the tweets I want to go into. This man, Joe Dent. I'm gonna read it from the Globe and Mail. Double jabbed, Joe Dent got the poison twice. The first time last June, and then again a week before Christmas, likely with poison. Slovakia. This is so hard to read because I'm trying to associate the words. But after bouncing back from mild symptoms each time, the 26-year-old felt relief. Okay, so let me not talk about it. I'm not gonna talk. But obviously you can tell, double jabbed, and he still got it twice. Okay, and then now they're saying that it's the variant. Like, yeah. Okay. And he plans on traveling. All right. Wow. Slovakia, by the way. It's late, but yeah, that's basically it. Honestly, I don't really need to go into much, but basically, yeah. You know, he got them both twice, and he still got it. Oh wait, where's that one thing? I don't want to catch it again. He said. Okay, right here. He plans to travel to Costa Rica in a few weeks, a trip he'd be more anxious about if he hadn't already contracted the poison. He plans on getting his booster before the trip as an added layer of protection. Never say never, I could still get it again. Okay, like, so he Slucky, he acknowledges that, I could potentially get a third time even though I got my thing. Like, it's like my third jab. Did I say the wrong? Yeah, I said the wrong thing, Sluck, yeah. But yeah. He Sluck, yeah. He could potentially get it a third time. I don't know what to say, okay? Like, this is just crazy. But getting to these scriptures, okay? Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse from the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. We look at the signs, and then with seeing the signs and knowing, the order in which signs are coming, that's where we measure the time. That's how we know. That's basically like kind of like a clock, but not a literal clock in the sense of we're gonna know the exact day, the exact hour or whatnot. But basically we know the timeline in terms of the sequence of events. Okay, so an example of that is so there's 3 events. Okay. The last event, the end goal event, the third event is salvation, okay? But in order to get salvation, we need to know the way we know where salvation is up next is on the timeline. Okay, so if we see event number 1, your fingernail needs to break, okay? I'm using non-scriptural things because I don't want to get this video taken down, which it still might because of what I said before. But so the first one is the nail breaking, okay, and the second event is your finger breaking, okay. So if you look at your hand and you see, okay, is my nail broken? Is my finger broken? No. Okay, so then, or Slagia, what's it called? We see that only your finger is broken, okay? Because the finger being broken is the first sign. The second sign is the Slagia, the fingernail being broken is the first sign, and the second sign is your finger being broken, and the third sign is, or the third event is salvation. So if we see, okay, my nail is broken, that means we're in the first sign, so that we know that, okay, just one more sign and then we're going to get salvation. Okay, so we have to wait for one more sign and then everything's all done and said and done with. Okay, but obviously that's how you measure the time. We don't know the exact day, the exact time or hour, but we do know through the Spirit and through the signs. Okay, we're getting close. Okay, it's coming, and that's why we look at the news. Okay, if you're in the truth, you have to be looking at the news and looking at the signs and looking at, oh, this is what's coming up next. Oh, all these things are happening right now. All right. Now Matthew chapter 25 verse 5: For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Okay, again, these are part of the signs. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, so it's saying that hear wars and rumors of wars. Okay, so isn't this not a rumor of war? Okay, this is what else would North Korea want to test their weapons? Okay, because they're getting ready for war. All right, this is a part of the signs and prophecies to the end. And verse 7, for a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, this is the time of basically what's it called? The end of Esau's kingdom. All right, Jacob is the beginning of the world. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, YAHAWASHI. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And with that, I want to say shalom.